I'm Kim So-hee from Munach Elementary School in Jeonju. I live in Jeonju, which is a harmonious city with a traditional and a modern culture. This town has a very well-known cultural area called Hanok Village. This place makes me feel comfortable and relaxed, even though I'm accustomed to tall apartments and modern buildings. Why do I feel like that? It is because Hanok has a variety of merits. The Hanok is a beautiful Korean traditional house that is designed with curved lines of giwa. Also, the Hanok is surrounded by special stone walls. That is why these buildings are aimed to be nature-friendly. As the house is made with wood, soil, and stone, it is not harmful to people. Moreover, the eco-friendly materials and the curved line design show a cozy and classic beauty. Some international architects praise the beautiful Hanok's kiwa on its roof. It is a very unique style that presents an image of two stretching arms toward the sky. Another merit of Hanok is its heating and cooling system. It is uniquely Korean. It is called ondol and maru. They affect the warming and cooling of the floor in the cool winter and the hot summer. It is surely the best system for Korean weather. Lastly, the greatest value of the Hanok is good neighborhood. Most people live in apartments recently. Although neighbors live close together, they don't know each other. However, with the Hanok, the low wall helps them communicate with each other. It helps people to grow trust and belief among neighbors. I am not saying that we should leave the modern apartment system and go back to Hanok. We know that our lives, ideas, and environment are changing more than before. We should reflect on how we live with our neighbors and the natural beauty of the Hanok. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for the speech. I think you must be very nervous because you're the last speaker.
Yes.
I have one question. You talked about the good parts of Hanok, but is there any difficulty or something bad about Hanok?
When we live in Hanok, we can live in nature, so it is very fun to live. But when we live in Hanok, I think it is a little bit small than apartments, so we can have a lot of difficulty in living in Hanok. And I think there is no bathroom like apartments, so it's hard to sleep or live in Hanok.
And Zoe, what about living in an apartment? Is there something that you don't like about living in an apartment? And if so, why?
I live in an apartment because it is tall and I think it is good to live in an apartment in a city. So my friends almost live in an apartment. So when I live in an apartment, it is easy to sleep or sleep. And there's a lot of neighbors and we can talk to each other. So I live in an apartment.
There are so many cars these days. So when you're living in Hanok, how do you, well, for your parents' sake, I think, how do you park your car? Is there any certain place to solve the difficulty?
Please speak one more time.
As far as I know, Hanok is really a traditional building. So at that time, there is no place to park their cars. But these days, so many people are driving their own cars and they need space.
Yes.
So is there any space? Because I've never been to when you're in the village before, so I'm just asking.
They have not a lot of space to park like apartment, and it have a little space to park. And when we park at Hanok, it is not like nature, so I think it is not good at park at Hanok.
One of my favorite places to visit in Seoul is Bukchon Hanok Village. What's your favorite Hanok village that you've been to?
I live in Jeonju, so I like to visit in Jeonju Hanok.
What's the best part of the Hanok Village in Jeonju?
In Hanok Village, there's a lot of food to eat, and there is some water too, so we can play here. We can play there, and when foreign come to Hanok Village, they can try to see Hanok and eat a lot of Korean foods. So I think it is good to visit Jeonju Hanok Village.